It's time to welcome the Wine Ladies with Georgia and Suzanne. An entertaining hour topped up with great ideas about wine, where to dine, anything and everything to do with the vine. Great conversation, lots of laughter, guests from all walks of life, food and wine, music, art, sports, and much more, all on the Wine Ladies.
Hi everybody, it's us, the Wine Ladies.
I'm Georgia.
And I'm Suzanne, and welcome everyone to the show. We are live here today on thatchannel.com, and also a big welcome to our listeners on the FM dial, the Jewel Radio Network, 88.5 in Toronto, 98.5 in Ottawa, and of course, 107.7 in Hawkesbury. Welcome everyone to the Wine Ladies.
And of course to all our friends and fans on Facebook, on thewineladies.com, and Twitter. Thanks for following us and for all your questions and comments. Now, just on the wine calendar, I wanted to mention to everybody one of the events that is coming up on May 29th in Prince Edward County, which is absolutely gorgeous at this time of year. May 29th from 12 till 5, the Terroir Celebration of Wine is going on. There's going to be wonderful wine, food, and a fantastic jazz trio. So make sure you check out the website. It is terroir-info at thecountywines.com. It's going to be a lot of fun.
All right, now before we start the show, we always like to toast our viewers out there, our listeners out there, and of course our in-studio guests. So why don't we raise our signature Wine Ladies glasses for a big toast. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, everyone. And Prost and Chin Chin and à votre santé to all of the new friends that we made from the Alpine country of Switzerland last week in the Big Apple.
That's right. We had an unbelievable time. We were there in New York City at the City Winery, and what we were doing, we were invited to a party where 2 barrels of wines from Switzerland were shipped over a year ago, and they were being bottled at Swiss Wines in the City. Not sex wines in the city, but Swiss wines in the city. All right, so on with today's show. What we're going to be talking about today is in our own backyard, the Niagara area, which is one of our favorite wine growing regions. This is what we're going to be talking about today.
Absolutely gorgeous at this time of year as well. Lots of events going on this month and next month. Also, we have joining us to explore Niagara Wine County and everything that is going on there. Jana Bonifero is there with us. She is the events coordinator for the Niagara Grape and Wine Festivals. Jana, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Great, our pleasure.
All right, also joining us in studio, where there's wine, there's always food. We have executive chef David Penny from Jackson Triggs. He is here today as well, and he's been on our show before, so we know this guy is a very special chef. Welcome, David, back to the show.
Great to be here.
Good to have you. Now, finally, navigating wine country can be, you know, a little bit of a difficult thing sometimes. You want to make sure you get to all the right spots. So we have with us another guest. We have Lance Patton. He is the proprietor of Niagara Wine Tours International. And Lance has got lots of tours for us to explore, whether you're on foot, whether you're on 2 wheels or 4 wheels. Welcome, Lance, to the show.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
It's great to have everybody here. You know, the last couple of weeks we've done Austria, we've done Switzerland, we did the Languedoc region, and I don't know, we're New Zealand, we did New Zealand too. So it's great to be back to focus on the beautiful wine growing region of Niagara. Jana, maybe we can start with you, and you can tell us, like, what is the next set of events that are taking place for the month of May?
Sure, absolutely. We have our New Vintage Festival coming up in June from the 12th until the 27th. It is our 15th annual. We're very excited to roll out another amazing event. We have our Discovery Pass program, backed by popular demand. We do it every year. Okay. It's $30, and you get to travel to 6 different wineries within the region, as long as they're participating wineries. And normally it's a $10 value at each of the wineries. So you're getting the Discovery Pass for $30 when normally it would cost you $60.
Awesome. Half price.
Yeah, half price, okay. Absolutely. And you get to enjoy our bounty. We will be featuring new vintages. Okay. And I'll pass it over to Dave. He can talk about what they're doing at Jackson Triggs as a special example.
Okay. For sure. Actually, we'll speak to Jackson Triggs, and I'll kind of move over to Inniskill. And so for our New Vintage Festival coming up, I've had the absolute pleasure to speak with our winemakers prior to kind of get some barrels, tank samples prior to, you know, making that pairing. Right. So at Jackson Triggs, we're actually doing kind of a play on a prawn cocktail. So Riesling and kind of miso soy poached prawn, and then just with some baby coriander crest. So real kind of Asian flair, really, really well, goes well with the Riesling. Nice crisp acidity, fantastic with any Asian food.
Awesome.
Then absolutely, in the skillen, we're going to do releasing our Pinot Noir Rosé for a second time. It was backed by popular demand. It was huge in 2008. Looking forward to 2009. We're actually doing a seared tuna, so real cool. And actually, just to mirroring those flavors, we're going to actually do a cucumber and watermelon ceviche. So really, really cool flavor, real simple, but really, really on-point flavors.
Awesome. Now, New Vintage Wine Festival. So has nobody tried these wines besides a winemaker up until this point?
Pretty much. I had the pleasure to sit down and actually, sample the wines with the winemaker just prior to them going to the LCBO for approval, basically, for VQA. So it's really, really fun.
Awesome. Well, that's fun. That's like something special right there, right then and there, to do something nobody else has had a chance to experience yet. Now, what about the tours? I mean, how do you get from point A to point B? I know, Lance, you've got a bunch of different kinds of tours out there, some really good bike tours.
Yes, we do. And our cycling tours were recognized as one of the top cycling experiences in North America for the wine country by Canadian Geographic.
Wow.
Yeah,
congratulations.
for wine country cycling. So sipping and cycling is very popular. It's growing incredibly quickly. And the Niagara's wonderful for it. There's 140 kilometers of cycling paths.
So as you put on the calories, you take them off. Is that what you're telling us?
It's good fun. Fresh air.
That sounds okay.
Fresh air and wine, and good food. It's a wonderful way to spend a weekend or a week.
Have you done that yourself? Have you done the bicycle tour yourself?
Oh yes, wonderful. Yes.
So you have to test out all of the routes.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, and a big variety of it. But one of the things we focus on are getting people to Niagara.
Okay.
They're trying that alarm. They're trying to get to Niagara fast.
That's right. Yeah, they're in a hurry.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's not till June. It's okay.
You have time. You have time.
Yeah. So we've actually put together packages with Via Rail and with by coach, but to help people get out of the city stress-free. And
nice.
And we actually now have a partnership where we provide private jet.
Really?
Private jet?
Yeah,
Wow.
into Niagara and Prince Edward County, and so they can for executive
really
tours.
Fast, yeah.
That's right.
I'm going to take that
So great
home.
getaways for you.
Yeah. You're going to take it home.
Yeah.
You don't mind driving there, but you don't want to be flying home either, David. Oh, somebody else will be the pilot.
All right, we're going to go to a quick break, but you're listening to Wine Ladies on the Jewel Radio Network and watching on thatchannel.com. For a complete podcast of the show, go to thatchannel.com/thewineladies. This episode is called Niagara Blooms, Fruit and Spice. We'll be right back after this quick message.